Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sethorven and welcome back to some more Darkest Dungeon, and I have to apologize for my last video. The quality on that one was awful. I had terrible just commentary on that whole video. I wasn't feeling good. I was kind of melancholy that whole day. I apologize for it. But let's move on and let's actually get started with my new schedule. As much of a schedule as it is. So, without further ado, here are our 4 Vestals for the evening. Now, these ones, I decided to go back to the Dark Souls naming mentality, because that one was actually pretty popular. So, yeah, whatever. I figured I'd try it again. So, start. Pardon me. Still not feeling great, but let's continue. To start us off, we have the young priestess who was, you know what? I really don't know much about her. So, it's just Rhea of Thorland. You know, it's that priestess girl who's that one. Yeah. Right there. And then next up, we have the mysterious woman who assists the chosen undead in Dark Souls 2 in finding the throne of King Vendrick, Emerald Herald. I couldn't fit Emerald in there, so yeah. Next up, also from Dark Souls 2, we have the young priestess who persuades or tricks, or whatever you want to say, the chosen undead into giving her souls for miracles. Lying second, whatever. Lycia of Lindelt. Everyone hates her. Everyone. And last but not least, we have the NPC that started it all, the Maiden in Black from Demon Souls. I'm surprised I could actually fit that name in there. So, without further ado, yes, you will go back Emerald Herald, don't you dare say otherwise. So without further ado, let's get started with it. If I remember correctly, yes, the Maiden in Black and the Emerald Herald will be shoring up the front with some frontline abilities. And yeah, you can see they're down at the bottom. Well, first of all, the color coding, or color palette swapping patch is in full effect, as everybody now has their own color. And we also have our own team name. And this actually reminds me, on my last video, by the way, that team name said, if you couldn't read it, it said Bulletproof Vestal. Get it? Yeah. I woke up this morning and found, well, this afternoon, considering I work an overnight job, to a comment on one of my videos, and it was on the Plague Doctor videos, and just video, and the comment was, why not pick your poison for the team name? And that gave me an idea. So after the end of this video, I'll share the majority of my idea, but essentially, I forgot to, one moment, I forgot to lower the volume on the narrator. Can I do that right now? Let's see, yes, narrator volume. Get that out of here. Yes. Okay. So, I know you all can't hear him, but I can definitely hear him, and he annoys me. So yeah, Emerald Herald and Maiden in Black, as you can see here, are loaded out with some frontline abilities, such as Illumination, Hand of Light, Mace Bash, and Divine Comfort. In fact, nope, they're in the right places. And Rhea and Lycia will be shoring up the back. And yeah, you might notice, these are tanky Vestals. They all have the Ring of Protection. Oh, dang it. Lycia, I know you're greedy, but it's never worth poisoning yourself. You may notice that these Vestals have the protection rings and legendary braces on them to give them protection so they can only take minimal damage, and also the legendary braces so they will do more than minimal damage. Yeah, the Vestal doesn't really do a great amount of damage, truth be told, and unfortunately Emerald Herald is the one who gets to go, of course. So let's illuminate this particular Bone Sergeant's Nevermind. Apparently we're not going to be doing that. Alright, Maiden in Black, give it a Jesus punch. No, okay, fine. Jesus didn't want to punch it. So yeah, you'll figure out why, you'll see why I call that the Jesus punch. Rhea, get back there. Emerald Herald is the one that needs to be up then. Call upon the thunder of Thor to smite thine enemies. There we go. This, I actually had quite a bit of fun making this group. Well, I say fun making the group, it was actually not fun making it, but testing it out actually went pretty well. As you can see here, the protection ring is making them take barely any damage at all, and the legendary bracer is allowing them to deal some pretty good damage, especially when we crit. Yes, lightning bolts critting from the sky is usually a good way of doing things. And we're barely taking any damage from this. Okay, now can we give them the Jesus punch? Yes, we can. And the icon that appears on them when that ability is used is called Hand of Light, is a fist. So I just call it the Jesus punch. Because why not? And now it comes down to 1, and it also comes down to me fumbling over all of my commentary. Can we please stun it? No, of course we can't. Oh, it has a 70% stun resist. That would probably be why. But we do have a stun base of... Oh, well. We're on the wrong character now. Just smack it in the face with the mace. There we go. Face mace. Yes. My phone going off? Yeah, screw it. Pardon me for that, but I think that's just another telemarketer calling me. And yes, in the last video, when my phone went off, telemarketers have been calling me nonstop, and it's getting annoying. Anyway, so yeah, the Vestals, their main thing, just to give you an idea of what this group is supposed to do, and we're not going to open that. Apparently we are, because Lycia is... Yeah. Okay, nothing... Of course. Lycia, I swear to God. Anyway. Oh! And it wouldn't have mattered anyway. I keep getting interrupted. What in the heck am I trying to say? So yeah, the Vestal is generally a support class, but you can load them out with their offensive abilities here, like Illumination, which debuffs the target, deals a decent amount of damage to them, and the debuff gives them -30 dodge, which is pretty good. Lycia, I swear to goodness, don't you dare try to open that without me unlocking it first, and that is a pretty decent haul. We got Mace Bash even, which is just a melee attack, nothing special. And in fact, let's go ahead and start healing people up here. Rhea and Lycia need to actually do what they're brought along to do. Shall we Jesus Punch? Yes, we're going to Jesus Punch. And it's in fact a good thing that we did that. You know, I know that move is called Hand of Light, but I like Jesus Punch way more, so that's what I'm going to call it. And of course, Maiden in Black cannot hit... Oh, wait. Oh, Rhea and Maiden in Black are in the wrong... There we go. Okay. Huh. Alright. Smite it for the good of the world! Okay. You did just that. Thank you very much. You shall suffer as I have. How exactly have you suffered? I'm curious. Because you seem to be doing pretty well. Let's see here. Well, this one's got a turn, but it's got 30 health. Unless we get a crit on this... okay, that's the exact opposite of critting. Please punch it, thank you. Of course it resisted. Yeah, I'm agreeing with the general consensus on the subreddit in that debuffing enemies is just never worth it. And come on, Lycia! Okay, so, Lycia, you go around, you open up everything that I don't want you to open, and then you miss in combat. You miss with your lightning bolt. You do not call upon Thor's mighty bolts to smite thine enemies. It could also be Zeus. Either one works. Please smite it, thank you. Smite it for the glory of the land. And all good things. Kittens, dogs, puppies, smiles of children, and babies' laughs, yes. I don't know what the heck I was on about there. So, anyway, yeah. Vestal is pretty good. Like, this is the character you would have in almost every balanced party because for their heals only, but they can do some pretty decent offensive stuff. And loading them out with the tanky setup that I have right here has actually proved to be very, very beneficial, as we have taken next to no damage our entire time that we've been in this dungeon. Except for there! Why do I always open my mouth? Why do I say things? Okay, okay. This game just has a habit of... Maiden, please, I would like you to hit something. Thank you. I know you have a trinket that takes away your accuracy, but it doesn't take away that much. And honestly, I think lessening their numbers is more important than healing at the moment. Okay, now that we have them lessened, let's go ahead and start healing. We got at least one down. So we can start healing up the minimal damage that we have taken throughout this entire dungeon. Well, this entire dungeon being 3 rooms. But that crit hurt. That crit actually did kind of meh. It's not a good thing. Alright, let's see here. Do I want to illuminate it, or do I want to punch it with the Wrath of God? Let's just smack it in the face with the mace. Face mace, face crit. Not a crit, but it is a face hit. You'll heal and recover. And then strike it with lightning, and you didn't kill it. Were you 1 off? You were 2 off. Bash it. Or not. Main, come on. Don't need you missing everything. Please, I have 4 people here who have yet to go. Stun it, please. Ah! That would have been the best. Oh well. At least now we can just focus on killing it. Alright, please smite it, thank you. Alright, dial up Jesus, have him uppercut this person to hell. Okay, well, didn't send them straight to hell, but it hurt him. Alright, smack, Emerald, please don't start. Smack it, thank you. Smack it with lightning. It's the best way to smack someone. If someone is making you angry, call down the wrath of Zeus and the gods of Mount Olympus upon thine heads. Their heads. Whatever. You know what I mean. Just hit it. So yeah, this party is going pretty well, honestly. The only ones who've taken much damage are the two in the front, and we really haven't had much of a reason to heal them. In the test run that I did before this, they were doing pretty well, and I was pretty happy with the combo altogether. And I love the name Bulletproof Vestal. Yes, Bulletproof Vestal. Jeez, or Vestal, however the heck you actually pronounce that word. I've heard people say it both ways. Where next? I don't know, Rhea. Maybe the door in front of us? Maybe that's where we go next? I don't know, just a crazy thought. Here we go. Alright, maces at the ready. Gods ready to smite. And punch it in the face. Thank you. Punch it in the face with the wrath of Poseidon. Yes. That didn't make any sense. But, you know what? I don't care. I said a thing, and I will stick by that thing. Please hit it, thank you. Shut me up before I say anything else stupid. There goes the tempting gauntlet. Yeah, I will say, we are getting a little bit stressed here, so we may have to camp here sooner or later. And smack it! Ooh! Thank you, Rhea. Taking good advantage of those greater lightning bolts, eh? And... illuminate? Nah, I want to... Okay, then. Emerald Herald, why must you do this? Please, just hit it. Thank you. Just forget the smiting, forget the things. Just hit it. Just please strike it with lightning. Strike it with lightning, Lycia. Don't miss it. Ow! That hurt. That really hurt. Well, it didn't really hurt, but it's annoying because it knocked me back and then stunned, well, stunned the Emerald Herald, not me, but I'm sitting here on my computer. I'm fine. Let's just start doing this. Divine, what was that again? Divine Comfort? Yeah. Just mace bash it. Come on! How much accuracy are you losing here? Let's see. 8 from the trinket. You aren't losing any more accuracy than anybody else is. Just please strike it. Yes. Okay, Lycia, you're coming back. You're coming back. You're actually, you're redeeming yourself from your earlier shenanigans. And smack. Maiden, please. I know. You kinda were just a buff NPC. I get it. That sucks. Nobody really used you for any... Well, used you, I'd say that's even worse. Nobody really counted on you for anything other than buffing them up and for a place to spend your souls. Because that's all you were ever made to be. Nice, Rhea. But please, we need you here to do things. Do things well. How well? Very well. You might even say that you did well. You did well. And if you didn't play DBZ Budokai, you didn't get that. Yeah, I brought shovels. Onward through the darkness and the depths. We travel, we traverse, we march, we smite, we heal, we bash, we be the stalls. Yes. In 100% of room battles, and any one of these 3 could have a room battle in it. You know what? I think we don't need to rest yet. Let's just continue on. Onward, through the darkness, through the peril, through the trying times, and hi, how you doing? Yeah, this party's going pretty well. I am a fan of it. If I was going to rate this, I would definitely call it a Vestal out of 10. Yes. I mean, it's the Vestals, there's not... Honestly, it's doing well, but there's really not a whole lot I can say about it. It's just the Vestals healing, tanking, and smacking things down. I mean, it's an effective party, it's just not a very entertaining one. Not nearly as entertaining as the, I want to say rogues, but I know they're not rogues. The grave robbers were. So, now everyone's missing, come on. Please hit it. Thank you. Drop a sword on its head. Yeah, apparently the Vestal's versions of calling down righteous retribution on her enemies involve very pretty dazzling lights, lightning bolts to the face, a punch from the Lord Jesus Christ, and smacking them in the face with her mace, and dropping a sword, and dropping a holy sword on their heads. That works too. Smack it, come on! Please! Can we do things to this? Yes, we can. Thank you, finally. Alright. One more time. Dial up Jesus and have him punch this guy. Okay, that was Buddha. Okay, wrong number. Let's try that again. Please smack it! Come on! Stop missing everything. One thing should not be dodging lightning bolts from the heavens. Okay, good. Much better. Okay, please tell me this is the last room battle in the next room over there. Please. I would really appreciate it. I got editing to get done. What little editing I actually do. And that was the kind of the thing. Well, that was kind of the thing. That was kind of an, I guess you could say another positive point of getting on a schedule like this, because I could do the recording one day and just devote one other day to editing. This week kind of had a rough start, but next week I will be employing that. And I just noticed, everybody has a different colored robe, right? But everyone except for the Emerald Herald here, excuse me, has silver armor with gold embroidering, or gold, like, I don't know, stuff. She has the opposite. That's interesting. In fact, her, where it should be gold on her robes too, it's silver. Huh. Alright. Interesting palette swaps. And I am very happy for the palette swaps, by the way, because that means that I will no longer be confused for who is who. Made it, now what are you doing? Okay, could have been worse. Is indeed better than a trap. Please don't walk 2 steps and blunder into a trap like Solaire did. Was that Solaire, or was that... No, wait, no, that was, yeah, in my Dubro's video, that was... Crap, what was his name? Ostrava. That was Ostrava, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna... We can't really disarm traps with the Vestal. She is not a rogue. And we should be nearing the end of this particular dungeon, and this particular run. Alright. I'll choose the right path. And let's go ahead and grab some more torches. I am actually interested in if anything bad can happen when you click on an old brazier like that. I don't think anything bad does happen. And we are taking a lot of damage. Before we go on, let's jump a little bit of that food, because that was a lot of trap damage that the Maiden in Black just had to deal with. Alright, this should be the last room battle. And we get to go first. Let's lay down some Divine Comfort to get these two at least somewhat healed up. Ow! Stop it! Alright, alright. Divine Comfort, Divine... Just punch it. Thank you. Oh, crying out loud. Please don't crit. Okay, at least it didn't crit. It did stun, and it did knock her back, which is annoying, but I'll take the non-crit portion of the... Ah! The second I say anything, the thing that I'm talking about will happen. This is exactly what happens, and it will not cease to be the case. Please punch it! Jesus, help me! Ah! Oh, and there we go. And Maiden in Black is gonna go insane in 5, 4, 3, 2. I apparently don't need to shut my mouth, because when I predict something bad will happen, something good happens. Thank you, Maiden in Black. You are a heroine. What to do here? Let's try to stun this. Let's try. Stun it, please. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. That is what we want to see, Rhea. Let's get the Maiden in Black healed up there. Or the Maiden in Beige, I guess. That's not beige. That's... I don't even know what kind of shade of brown that would be. Whatever. The Maiden in Brown. We'll go with that. Stop throwing coffee at me. Or whatever that's supposed to be. Wine. Looks like coffee. Kind of. Actually, it just looks like blood. Please punch. Alright, fine. Smack it with light. You know what? Anytime I get really frustrated and I want these two to just smite these things with the holy wrath of Zeus and every other lightning-based god in existence, except for you, Lucia, they just seem to be on board with it. Like, okay, we'll just crit it and get it out of the picture. Axe Blade. Deals 1 damage. Suck it. More lightning! Lightning to the face is always a good way to deal with your foes. And I think we're not gonna, because Maiden in Black has not been able to hit anything throughout this entire freaking dungeon. And it's really getting on my nerves. Smack it with light. You know, Lycia, you were coming back, and now you're not. At least we're not taking much damage. And that's the good thing. This loadout is Quad-Vestals, and they are apparently pretty badass. There you go, maiden, finally! Not only did you hit something, you crit it. You've been brought back from the brink of absolute stupidness. And we got one more room battle, apparently. Before we go on... Okay, that was useless. We're just gonna camp here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's save 4 food. I didn't realize how low we were. Reduced chance of nighttime ambush. Oh, no one has wound care. That's great. I forgot to give these guys, or girls rather, some freaking... Whoops, that was wrong. Oh boy, where's prayer? Here we go. Reduce stress, and now we can't do anything else. Okay, I messed that up entirely, but at least we have a reduced chance of being ambushed overnight. So that won't happen. Alright, last room. Back that away. Onward, brave souls, brave vestiges of light. Vestiges. That's what I meant to say. This should be the last one, unless I missed something else. Out of our way, rebel. You are not even a living obstacle. We don't need you in our town. Oh, for crying out loud, come on. What the frick? Okay, okay. We are in radiant light. The fact that that can still happen is rather dumb. Just get her back. I cannot be I didn't catch the full of that because I just wanted to get through it. Smack it with Jesus. Thank you. Smack it with... I just realized what I said. Smack it with Jesus. I don't know why I love to call that move what I do. It's just hilarious. I'm probably offending somebody somewhere, and I'm very sorry for that. But I'm doing it for the funny. You always do things for the funny. Punch it! Thank you. Punch it with your holy might. Okay, now we're all finally back where we're supposed to... Really? Okay, don't knock her... I just got everyone back where they were supposed to be, you jerkwad. Ugh. Alright. Stun that, please. Please don't be resistant to stun. Thank you. Okay. Last thing I want is you shooting people in the arm in the back row. And... Please, no. Well, at least you can get knocked back. Smite it with lightning. Just get it out of there. Call upon the holy power of Olympus and destroy its very soul. Send it to Hades. He could use some company. Alright, heal up. Let's actually make use of our heals. We actually haven't had to heal that much while we've been in here. It's been impressive. Punch! And it did nothing. Alright. Punch again. Or not. Why must we miss? And by the way, I'm using that so much because up against unholy enemies, it does 30%. It does 35 rather, percent more damage. So it actually evens out, and it does some decent debuffing. If we manage to hit with it. Alright, just divine comfort to heal us all equally. Punch it. Thank you. Just keep hitting it. Don't stun. Okay, good. Thank you. Alright, actually, let's just mace bash it. That's actually, yeah, never mind. That is more effective. I am very pleased with the amount of damage that we're not taking, though. Except for, like, crits. I am very pleased with this party. Alright, final room. Final battle. And it is against, drumroll please! Well, that's anticlimactic. Alright, just bash the big guy in the gut with a mace. Emerald, why must you miss? Alright, you two in the back, just keep striking this thing with lightning. Make it fear the skies. Make it fear to walk outside. And well, actually, we're not even outside. We're inside. So make it fear to just even be unliving. Oh, please don't stun everybody. Wow. Only Lycia got stunned. It's impressive. Smack. Please just keep on smacking it. Smack it down for the good of the land. And yet again, protection is keeping my ass in check. I am very much okay with that. What I'm not okay with is you missing a point-blank mace bash. Please strike it with lightning and destroy its existence. Erase the evil from this world, Ria. Alright, no stuns, no stuns. Okay, good. Only one person got stunned. Again, That's impressive. Strike it with lightning. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Yeah, you knew that was coming. Okay. Maiden. Nice. Nice. I'm okay with that. Emerald, you have missed everything this fight. Come on. Oh, stop it with the stunnings. Again, only one person. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay. Emerald, are you going to miss this time? Well, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. All right. Emerald, please don't. Well, don't get stunned for one thing. Emerald, you had one job. Ugh. All right, just drop a sword on it. Thank you. Okay, we don't need those heirlooms. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A short run, but a good run. The Vestals were pretty damn successful, if I do say so myself. No doubt, due to the tough ring and the legendary bracer down here, that definitely probably had a good hand in ensuring that our holy maidens survived. So yes, finally I'm back, you know? Jeez. Alright, so, as I stated in my previous video, I will be sticking to one video a week, usually uploading around this time, or maybe earlier in Wednesday if I can. Or if I can't do it Wednesday, it would be on Thursday. And hey, everyone's level 6 now. Awesome. I think we only had like one that wasn't level 6, and Night Blindness and Torn Rotator Cuff. That's not great, and considering Emerald Herald, yes, that sounds really, really stupid. Was doing melee, that is not good. Anyway, so, we now have a new legendary Vestal, and the Vestal run comes to a close. And, with that said, I want your input on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Next group up will be the Quad Highwaymen, and I want you to tell me what your ideas for a group name would be. I already had an idea for a theme, and the theme that I had in mind was, since they all wield pistols and guns, that's redundant, pistols and knives, and when I played Call of Duty a long, long time ago, I don't anymore, but when I did play, there was an overpowered combo where you use the close-range combat knife in conjunction with the pistol, and you'd run around everywhere at light speed, stabbing people at the speed of sound, and then shooting people. Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous, and I may or may not have used it sometimes, yeah. Anyway, so that was my idea, to base the theme off of that, but if you have any ideas of your own for a team name, for a theme, for any names of any of the characters, for the Highwaymen, please let me know, because we will have a week to get a name and everything like that together. So leave me a comment on the subreddit or on the YouTube below, or send me a PM, whatever you want to do. And, as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely evening. I'll see you next time.